Cabela's Retail in Farmington, Utah, is a 72,000 square foot facility store that offers a little something for everyone with its hands-on outdoor experience. Exterior materials that are traditional to the outdoors, including natural wood and stone, give the building a unique and inviting aesthetic. The use of these same exterior materials on the interior, along with a stone fireplace, mountain and fish aquarium, further enhance a lodge-style design. The natural wood finishes and stone blend with the mountainous scenes throughout the store to create a warm, welcoming environment. The W.W. Clyde corporate office is made of architectural tilt-up concrete. The concrete forms are lined with real cedar wood board for texturing. The tilt-up concrete panel forming process was a bit more complicated than traditional tilt panel formation. Some panels were formed as a monolithic piece, with a return at a 90-degree angle. In addition, the thickness of the panels varied with carefully crafted recesses, and portions of the panel were thicker than others in order to bear steel structure and meet the design requirements. Some of the panels were picked into the air laying horizontally, and then transferred to rotate for proper placement vertically. This project consisted of a 2-acre site, including the building, parking lot, and landscaping. Imagine Jefferson 2 is a restoration of the old Weber State College and the construction of a 5-story building with 101 apartment units. The project size of both buildings combined is 110,628 square feet. Recent additions were removed to restore the building back to original condition. Specialty windows were installed with a historic look, which provided the modern-day comfort while maintaining the original look of the building. This project was built to the Green Community Standard, meeting all Energy Star requirements. Pentalin's Value Engineering saved the owner $95,695. The Hyatt Place Hotel at Station Park is 106,253 square feet and is the first hotel that serves the community at Farmington Station. Lightweight foam stone and a smooth Molino EIFA system were used to closely match old-world Venetian architecture that was desired by the client. R&O helped with their design assist approach to achieve the conceptual design of the architect in the lobby. Special craftsmanship included high-end exterior finishes and a unique tile and craftsmanship throughout the building. The hotel is 106,253 square feet and has 108 guest rooms, a swimming pool, and is equipped with 1,580 square feet of meeting space. Module 2 of the Unified State Laboratory Complex is a $33.4 million new facility that houses the Department of Health Medical Examiner's Office, Department of Agriculture and Foods, and the Department of Public Safety's Crime Laboratory. Mechanical and electrical systems were optimized to minimize the amount of typically high energy consumption that laboratories create. The steel frame structure is clad in masonry and metal panel. The 97,000 square foot building was designed, tested, and built to pass the state of Utah's strict envelope performance criteria, and is a high-performance rated building for the owner. Construction duration was 18 months. R&O was brought on board to help military contractor Keomac as the design-build contractor for their new corporate offices, manufacturing plant, and warehouse located in Clearfield, Utah. The concrete tilt-up building includes 100,000 square feet of manufacturing space and 25,000 square feet of office space. Wind in that area is notoriously strong, which made placing the concrete tilt-up panels very difficult. Extra safety training was provided to all involved to ensure zero incidents during placement. Late in the project, design changes were made to build an eagle's nest on top of the structure, so the owner could watch military jets take off and fly overhead. It became the highlight of the project for the owner, and he now uses it frequently with visiting dignitaries. NV's composite headquarters is the anchor of Ogden's 51-acre outdoor business park, known as the Ogden Business Exchange. This leading manufacturer of high-end carbon bicycle rims' new headquarters is a tilt-up concrete warehouse and production area with a steel-framed metal panel office component. NV is designed around functionality and streamlining production process flow while creating an impressive physical presence along the Weber River. Metal cladding surrounds the large jutted-out window defining the office space entrance and creating contrast to the concrete panels. Wadman's value engineering resulted in over $400,000 of savings. J&M Steel worked closely with Big D and Gem Buildings to design the construction of the buildings as well as maintain the budget for the steel erection at the open pit mine in Oasis, Nevada. A new insulation system was utilized in the walls to meet the owner's needs and energy code requirement. The work was performed on a mine site during some extreme weather conditions. J&M Steel complied with all of the safety regulation on the site along with MSHA regulations. They also had to find a way to sheet the walls of the 65-foot tall truck shop with the weather extremes. Alta Gateway Apartments parking structure is a 5-story precast parking structure located in the center, surrounded 360 degrees with apartments. Precast was selected to accommodate the critical schedule of the project. 12-inch thick precast walls 55 feet tall were placed in full perimeter with 2 bays of 60 feet span double T's inside, forming a 5-story parking facility. The structure was designed to be seismically independent of the apartment structure. Walls were specifically designed for seismic lateral loads, induced by the small footprint in relation to the overall height. Single-piece precast walls, 15 feet wide by 55 feet tall, were utilized as lateral elements, and connections to the footings were completed with high-strength grouted sleeve connections. The 82,000 square foot renovation of the Park City Medical Center includes additional clinical space, an education center, the Live Well Center, and a new 4,000 square foot surgical department. The expansion doesn't try to replicate the old architecture of the original hospital, but tries to complement it. The existing building design chose a soft brown color very close to the natural stone palette. The new expansion chose a stone color that is much darker with the intent of highlighting the natural stone and making the natural wood tones shine. The craftsmanship and interplay between stone and wood detailing is evident of the rustic mountain architecture. The $29 million project is an example of upcycling and reuse of original building elements that tells the story of the weaving of the building's history of the old and new. The new Willow Springs facility is an innovatively designed nursing facility for Rocky Mountain Care in Tooele. The unique design has an old-fashioned ambiance, showcasing Center and Main Streets, as well as a beauty salon and an ice cream parlor. Pentalon was involved early in the design phase, and the building was designed to LEED standards. Geothermal walls that provide groundwater for heating and cooling. Specially coated heat-reflective, insulated glazing was installed in the massive skylight system to reduce heat gain and loss. The design of this timeless remodel was to provide new space functions without interrupting workflow for over 1,000 employees. New improvements include a public plaza that opens to Main Street and features a rose garden, seating areas, and beautiful water features. The remodel includes a new 24,000 square foot main entrance, lobby, and auditorium. A lustrous, stately presence was achieved using Bavarian gold limestone. Over 400,000 pounds of German limestone was used on this project, which amounts to 22,500 pieces of cut-to-size stone. The Utah Valley Water Treatment Plant Process Improvement Project consists of improvements and modifications to the existing 80 MGD capacity culinary direct filtration water treatment plant. It was originally constructed in 1977 and expanded in 1999. The total cost of construction for this project was $46,141,950 and was completed in 2.5 years. A difficult challenge Alder faced was to keep the plant online while performing the work required, especially considering the schedule only allowed for 2 major shutdowns. The project ensures that the majority of Utah County will always have a reliable source of drinking water. The Ogden Canyon Siphon Project was conceived to replace the existing suspended siphon that has been an iconic feature of Ogden Canyon since its initial construction in 1934. The existing siphon required several modifications to bring the structure up to code. Seismic upgrades, new wind cables, and the existing paint contained lead, which needed to be abated. Adams & Smith Inc., a structural steel erection contractor, decided to build their own crane due to the complexity of the project. During the winter months, the bridge cables were replaced and new bridge segments were installed, followed by the new pipeline on the bridge structure. The work was difficult due to the winter conditions, which included canyon winds that reached over 30 miles per hour. The total cost of the project was $6 million and was completed on time, on budget, and most importantly, without any lost time accidents or injuries. Art Space Macaroni Flats is a complete historical renovation project of 2 adjoining masonry buildings previously used for macaroni production. A total area of 19,941 square feet was renovated into 8 commercial units and 13 residential units. The property was run down and had survived several fires during the previous years. Due to the existing damage, Pentalon elected to start demolition from the top of the structure to the bottom, then rebuild from ground up. The building is on the National Historic Register, and plans for renovation had to meet the standards associated with that designation. Value Engineering saved the owner approximately $164,000 on this project. As the Leighton Family Search Building enters its 30th year, a modern makeover extends its useful life many years into the future, appealing to contemporary tastes while maintaining a link to its history. The project is the epitome of environmental design. Woodwork creates lines across panels that continue into the vinyl on the glass. Metal panels designed with unique imprints create a unique branding on the exterior of the building. Value Engineering resulted in approximately $30,000 worth of savings. This 82,000 square foot renovation of the O.C. Tanner corporate headquarters near downtown Salt Lake City was the second phase of the Southwest remodel and exterior reskin of the 1950s original structure. Included in this phase, Big D Crews completed the exterior reskin by removing the existing exterior facade and replaced it with a new steel support structure and 30,000 square foot glass curtain wall. A new employee entrance lobby was also added on the north side, matching the theme of the new Southwest lobby. The design intention was to bring the existing building into the new philosophy of a welcoming work environment while reflecting the original design elements. The New Home Improvement Network is a 129,091 square foot facility that specializes in training and enhancing the abilities of teachers across the globe. By removing structural elements, a large 3-story atrium was created with a curtain wall of glass to allow natural daylight into the space. The biggest challenge was removing the structural precast T's from the roof. When the demolition crews were cutting the sections to be removed, the reinforcing strands broke. Each T weighed approximately 300,000 pounds, with links exceeding 100+ feet. Pentalon brought in a 500-pound crane and had West Temple closed for the removal process. Pentalon's value engineering resulted in a $400,000 savings to the owner. Telos Hue is a 70,000 square foot adult treatment center, featuring tilt-up concrete as an artistic expression and showcasing its versatility, beauty, and functionality. The 5-story structure is architectural tilt-up concrete with varying textures and heights. Special obstacles overcome by Hue's general contractors was the 5-story panels weighing over 100,000 pounds, with the tallest panel size at 63 feet in height and 13 inches thick. The open web steel girders were so wide that Hughes designed the tilt panels with notches in the concrete walls to bear the 85-foot-long girders. The soil on the site was conditioned with geopiers, bringing it from 1,500 to 4,500 pounds per square foot bearing pressure. This was essential to support the massive architectural concrete tilt-up panels. Other elements included metal paneling, steel storefront, and solar panels on the roof. The Southwest Applied Technology College Health Professions and Trades Building is an 80,000 square foot, two-story building on a 5-acre site. This facility is the prototype for the state's new high-performance building requirements and was one of the first in the state of Utah to abide by the high-performance building standard. This performance standard calls for all of the high-performance features of a LEED building, but with a streamlined process. The facility benefits from Hughes' patent-pending no-to-crete process, which is a saw-cut-and-joint reduced, crack-resistant, polished concrete flooring, which lends an updated monolithic feel to interior spaces. The result is a texture similar to terrazzo, but low maintenance. The Utah School for the Deaf and the Blind was designed to fulfill their mission of providing services to deaf and blind students in the Salt Lake region. Sand loop copper tape flooring, also known as hearing loops, were installed to increase the learning experience by enhancing sound for deaf students. Wayfinding design was essential for the blind students. Tactile boards were installed, varying in shape and touch for each classroom. The entire 50,000 square foot building is organized around a large outdoor courtyard and sensory garden. The $39 million Beverly Taylor Sorensen Center for the Performing Arts is located on the campus of Southern Utah University and encompasses a 5.5-acre site development consisting of 2 new performing arts facilities, the Southern Utah Museum of Art and the Utah Shakespeare Festival facility. The 18,000 square foot Southern Utah Museum of Art Gallery is a single-story structure. The design team desired a complement of subtle texture on the exterior walls and smooth interior ceilings suitable for displaying art. A unique concrete cladding was used on the exterior walls, resulting in a dynamic facade that changes in depth and texture with each hour of the day. The open-air 900-seat Ingolstadt Theater is the new iconic theater setting for the Tony Award-winning Utah Shakespeare Festival. The design team selected a unique cladding product that uses real wood veneer with a protective coating that ties into the original design of the old Adams Theater and keeping with the old-world Shakespearean feel. Project was completed in 23 months, and Big D was credited with a $2.3 million value engineer cost savings for the owner. IMS Masonry's O.C. Tanner headquarters remodel was selected as the subcontractor project of the year. The design of this timeless remodel was to provide new space functions without interrupting workflow for over 1,000 O.C. Tanner employees. IMS Masonry helped construct the public plaza that opens to Main Street and features a rose garden, seating areas, and beautiful water features. The remodel also includes a new 24,000 square foot main entrance, lobby, and auditorium. A lustrous, stately presence was achieved using Bavarian gold limestone. The stone conveys the beauty of limestone with the hardness and durability of granite. Materials were selected for their beauty, earth-toned colors, and timelessness. Project fabrication took 4 months once drawings were approved. ABC's Champion of the Year is the Beverly Taylor Sorensen Center for the Performing Arts. The project consists of a 5.5-acre site development and 2 new buildings, the Ingolstadt Theater and the Southern Utah Museum of Art. The 900-seat open-air Ingolstadt Theater is the setting for the iconic and world-renowned Utah Shakespeare Festival. The design team selected a unique cladding product that uses real wood veneer, and a cladding pattern was used to maximize the efficiencies of a standard 4x8 panel size. The cantilever roof trusses for the theater were too large to ship, so most of the trusses were fabricated on-site before erection. For the Southern Utah Museum of Art, the design team desired a complement of subtle texture on the exterior wall and smooth interior ceilings and walls suitable for displaying art. For the exterior cladding, a unique high-performance concrete cladding product was specified, with a textured pattern to cast shadows across the building's walls. The result is a dynamic facade that changes in depth and texture depending on the light of the day. A softly undulating ceiling plane extends from the interior to the exterior, covering a dynamic entry court. The light gauge framing overbuild of the museum roofing system was used to gain a rolling effect of the roof and ceiling lines. The framing was installed to meet 8,668 individual points on the ceiling wave to achieve the desired effect. The two structures were tied together by thoughtful design and planning, and relied heavily on the site development to act as the common thread, tying each of the structures together with pathways, walks, planning, lighting, and site furnishings to achieve continuity. The Beverly Taylor Sorensen Center for the Arts marks one of the largest projects in the history of Southern Utah University and is now at the world stage of fine arts performance facilities. Congratulations to Big D Construction for an outstanding project and your excellence in construction performance and in winning ABC's Champion of the Year. Congratulations to all of our 2017 ABC Excellence in Construction Award winners, ABC STEP, and Workplace Safety Award winners. We look forward to another successful year of construction and safety performance.